Mann, and I'm the quality assurance test technician. I grew up building my own knives out of chainsaw bars when I was in middle school and high school. I'm fascinated with knives. I love knives, I love steel. I can't think of anywhere else better to work to be able to handle both of those things. By and large, we're really kind of the central hub of information for all of the other departments. All questions, queries, and problems flow through that area. We look at the machines, we look at the processes, we look at the engineering blueprints. It's our job to identify any problems, come up with a solution, and then turn a game plan over so that the engineering department can make it happen. Like most manufacturers, we try to follow ISO standards, ASME standards, all of the same standards that everybody in our industry tries to follow. And then inside of that, we have our own kind of unique little things that we try to add to that make it more of a unique buck product and a buck inspection technique. What we call the Katra tester is our knife edge testing. That's how we establish the initial sharpness and the overall longevity of an edge. So the paper that we use actually has another material embedded in it, much more abrasive, much more aggressive and damaging to the edge to simulate accelerated wear. It has to cut so many millimeters of paper within a set amount of strokes for a completed product. Cycle tests, which is to try to wear out our locks, wear out our pivots, or anything else that might fail throughout being cycled. The equivalency of that test is roughly being open and closed 3 times a day for 10 years. I do chemical testing, plastics, handle materials, G10, micarta, anything at all that might be affected by a particular chemical. We'll set up an entire battery of various chemicals, bases, acids, flammables, solvents. And we go through and we do extreme testing to see if any of those chemicals may or may not have an effect on the material. When it comes to brake testing, that is absolutely my favorite part of the day. Anytime I get knives in to be broken, I've got a 60,000 pound press. So 30 tons at my disposal. It's fun to see how it breaks. It's very dynamic. It makes the whole floor vibrate. It makes the machine jump sometimes if it's a particularly large piece of something. I love running that machine. Everyone should have pride in all things that they do. That's me saying that I believe that this is good enough for the reputation and legacy that has preceded me up into this point. I don't want to send anything out that would be subpar because that would be disrespectful and discourteous to everyone who's come up behind me. This company has a steeped history of selling some of the highest quality, best knives around, and 60 years from now, when I'm old and retired, I might be able to hear stories about buck knives that I had a hand in making that are still out in the world and still being used and still loved.